I tend to help a lot of homeless people when I do see them, or I help as much people as I can. And I always used to think, why do homeless people always ask me for money, but mainly when I give them money, they're buying alcohol. And when I actually thought, I thought, you know what? That drink that they're drinking is they're usually drinking to suppress the emotion that they're going through. Because that's how people do things differently. Like some people either take drugs when they're feeling down or depressed. Some people drink alcohol. Some people, there's many things people do. And one thing I realized as well, with alcohol, even if someone is depressed, alcohol gives people a lot of like confidence. So that's why people always go out to drink for social gatherings when people are drinking. And when I was sat there to think, I thought, oh, no wonder why they call it spirits as well. Because it's when you drink alcohol, spirit of confidence, spirit of like, that's what I was thinking. Because a lot of people, when you have a drink, they don't have no confidence to talk to people on a normal day. You have a drink, you're sociable. Or some people have a drink and they can go opposite, the way they want to fight everyone. And they're not really that aggressive person. So one thing I do understand about like when people are depressed and things like that, the best thing you can do is to share your emotion with somebody. But nowadays there's not a lot of people who are ready to sit down to listen to you. Everybody's going through their own stresses, but how would you know what people are going through if you can't communicate? And I tend to think when I was going through my little issues, mainly things like lack of money, things like that, because money was a big thing. And when I had a lack of money, it's very frustrating, it's very difficult, because there was times where I was unemployed for a long period of time. I had no income, but one thing that didn't stop was the bills. The bills was coming thick and fast.
Find a way to kind of,
and I was there thinking, what am I going to do to it? Exactly. And this is not those days, I can't ask my parents for money. Especially being a man. When you get to a certain age, no, you're not supposed to be asking your parents, or as a man, how people put it, you're a man, you got a man up. I find it even difficult to even ask my friends, because the shame, it's very painful. You can't, people who you're close to, when you're struggling, you can't really reach out to them like, oh, I'm struggling at this time. You always put on a brave face, like you're coping. They ask, how you doing, bro? You're right. Yeah, I'm good. But deep down, I'm feeling it. You're right, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah, so deep down, I'm just holding everything in. And I remember how I used to express myself, because I always believed in my heart that there's something in me. You know, you have to know yourself, innit?
Yeah.
You have to know yourself. I always believed there's something in me that was different. I had a strong heart. I faced so many adversities in my life, but I always came out on top. So I always managed to speak to myself. I used to look at myself in the mirror and talk to myself. And I used to think, are you mental? Where you talking to yourself in the mirror? But no, that's how it helped me. I used to look at myself and say, come on, Les, man, you know who you are. You know what you're about. Yeah, I used to speak to myself. And
words of affirmation.
Yeah, I'll say, you can do it. And I used to boost myself. And some people don't have that support. Some people they need that support from someone else. They need that guidance, they need that word of advice from someone else. You need to put your arm around someone like, bro, I believe in you, you can do it. Because right now, everybody's going through their own problem. But like I said, we don't know what people are going through because nobody's talking. So it's that whether you're depressed, you have suicidal thoughts, like I'm going to share a story. This story is painful to me. One of my closest friends, he committed suicide. And when it happened, it was so painful because you know what happens? We both grew up in the same area. Well, he went to university in one area, I went to university in another area. So we lost contact with each other. So as we lost contact with each other, I always used to think about him. I wonder where he is. Because when we was growing up together, I always wanted him to like come over to my house and chill and what? He used to come over and chill for like 5-10 minutes and go home. And he said, why are you always coming 5-10 minutes and then going home? I never knew what he was going through in his house because his father was sick. I think he's died of cancer. So his dad was dying, but I never knew this. I used to say to him, what's wrong with you? You never want to chill where we want to go out. You don't want to come out with us. What's wrong with you? Then one day he said to me, I should follow him to the hospital. I'll never forget seeing his dad on the bed, frail. Like, he was so frail, and I looked and I thought, wow. And I know his dad for being strong. I didn't know his dad had cancer. He didn't tell me because he kept that inside. And I said, oh, so this is the reason why you didn't want to like hang around for too long because you're always looking after your dad. So I kind of felt bad because all the things I used to say, like, oh, you don't want to chill, you don't want to like hang out with us, you just always want to go back to your house, but that's what he was dealing with. So at that time, he had a younger brother. he became the man of the house. Because his dad was basically, he was dying. He became the man of the house. He was cooking for his younger brother. Same similar things that you're doing, taking care of your sibling. He was looking after his younger brother, feeding him, taking him to school, picking him up, and contributing to the bills because the mum was struggling. The dad couldn't really do nothing. He was basically on his way out. Eventually, his dad sadly passed. So now his dad's passed. The mom's putting a lot of pressure on him. I remember he was telling me, we used to talk a lot, he's telling me, well, my mom's putting pressure on me. That he's got to pay all the bills now. She had her own issues, but he's the man of the house now. He's got to take care of the household and things like that. So he said to me, the only way he can do it is going through university. I said, no problem. If you believe that you're going to go through university and get like a better job, more career prospects, go do what you need to do. He went there, he got his degree, fair enough, he thought he was going to get a job. Came out there to find out when you got a degree, everybody's fighting for the same thing. Everybody's got a degree now. What they actually want is experience. Then he realized, okay, so I've got my degree, I can't get into what I want to get into, let me at least try and go for the masters. So he went, he got his masters as well. So he had his masters now, he thought, okay, now I'm definitely going to get what I want. He went out there, he was still struggling. He couldn't get what he wanted to get into. And I remember, we spoke on the phone, and I hadn't seen him for like, I would say, 5-6 years. I didn't see him at that time. So we was talking, I remember he told me that he was living in Coventry, and I was living in Leicester. So I couldn't believe you're that close to me. I said, yeah, we're going to meet up. So we arranged it. And then what happened, the day we were supposed to meet up, I lost my phone. And I remember I lost my phone, I was like, damn, I lost his number again. Like, is he going to come to Leicester? Because we were supposed to come to Leicester to the coach station to meet him. So he's going to come and meet me at the coach station. So I went there, I didn't see him, so I thought he probably tried to ring me, couldn't get through. So I thought, I need to try and find a way to get back in contact with him. Luckily, one of my other friends still had his number, so he sent it to me. So I rang my friend again, like, sorry about that day, I lost my phone. Yeah, but now let's arrange it again to meet up. He said, yeah, no problem, we're going to meet up. So we planned the day when we're going to meet up. So imagine, I think it was on a Tuesday, I spoke to him. I said, we're going to meet up on a Friday. I'm getting a call on Thursday from my other friend. He rang me once, I didn't answer because I was busy. He rang me twice. I was driving at the time, he rang me twice. I thought, what's going on? He rang me 3 times in a row. I thought something happened. Also, he said, my friend committed suicide. And I thought, what? I just talked to him like a few days ago. What are you talking about? He said he took an overdose and he killed himself. And I feel, I wouldn't say that it's my fault, but it weighs on my heart. Because I said, if I met him that day, I was supposed to meet him, I know having a one-on-one view, he could have opened up to me. I know, because me and him had that relationship. I was like a brother to him, because he obviously had his younger brother, but they had such a big age gap. Whereas me, I've got my brother's only 2 years older than me. You know when you got the gap, you can kind of bond together. So I take that upon my heart, like, I feel like I could have potentially had that conversation with him where I could have swayed him away from doing what he done, but it's difficult because you never know what people are going through. You never know. And when we was talking on the phone, he never explained to me that he's stressed out or anything. We were just talking like normal. So I thought, hey, everything's fine. To hear he committed suicide, so it's very painful. Like suicide and things like that. I always say to myself, I wonder what goes through your mind. That's the last step in your mind. You've been through depression, you've been through everything. To think, this is it, I just want to end my life. That shows that there was no support from no one there to help you, no one to talk to. You felt lonely. You couldn't express your feelings to nobody, or probably you did want to express your feelings, but people didn't want to hear it. But then, also you have to look at it this way. We're not kids no more. Everybody's older now. People have responsibilities and things like that. We understand. But nowadays, just a quick text to each other. How you doing, bro? You okay? It helps a lot. It shows that for someone to send you a text, that person thought about you.